Hey guys, right, kicking off this one with this mysterious, terribly packaged, hopefully motherboard it feels like. Wasn't even in a box either, just wrapped up in paper, so hopefully it still works. But the reason I say this is mysterious, it was sold as just a board with an i5 processor. It didn't specify what. I did message the seller who couldn't tell me what the processor was, but I asked him, is it definitely an i5? He said yes, but we shall see. Anyway, I'll work on getting this lot off and we'll see what we're actually dealing with, if it even still works. Alright, this is it. I know you can't obviously sense this, but it really smells. I think whoever did this must have been a Lambert and Butler fan. But yeah, it was 25 quid, so it was well worth a gamble for an 1150 board. But yeah, I wonder what that processor is. I think I'll whip that cooler off now. Although I'm tempted just to plug it in and just see. Yeah, I think I'll do that actually. I'll just grab a power supply, we'll plug it in and just take a look to make sure A, this thing works, and B, what is that mysterious processor? I'm honestly expecting it not to be an i5, which if that's the case I might just send it back, but yeah, let's have a look. Okay, I've got it all hooked up. Now to generally stab at it with a screwdriver, which I know some of you love. Urgh. It sounds horrible, but oh, aha. Okay, I need my other hand, so I'm going to stop recording for a second. Plug in the keyboard. Yikes, that's noisy. I think it's the power supply actually. Oh, either way. Yeah, I'm going to plug in the keyboard and we'll have a quick look in the BIOS now. 1 second. Your keyboard plugged in. Sorry my TV does weird things sometimes with the VJ input. Hang on. This is actually quite suspenseful. Okay, what have we got? Sorry, kind of struggling here with one hand. Good God! Ha! Yeah, that's pretty cool. Right, well there we go then. I think that is going to be the motherboard and stuff that goes in my next case review, which at this point I don't think I've uploaded the last one. I've got a tasty one coming. Not as quite as tasty as the CIT7, that thing was beautiful. But anyway, yeah, I'm waffling. What a win! 25 quid! God, this guy clearly didn't know what he had. Haha! Awesome. Stinks, but awesome. Anyway. Bye-bye. Hey, right, another little update. This has arrived today as well. Just a cheesy little AMD HP system, fairly modern, it's got USB 3, etc, etc. It's, I think it's an A8 7000 something other CPU. Really nothing major. I didn't buy it to do much more than sell for dirt cheap. I think it was about £22, something like that. I just wanted the RAM out of it basically, which hopefully... Perfect. I was hoping it would be two... Oops, that thing's just beeping away. I was hoping it would be two 4GB sticks, because I think for the price when I saw it with 8GB of RAM, I was never going to let it go. What have we got? Yeah, perfect. 1600 speed DDR3, so absolutely ideal. That'll be coming out, obviously. I'll pop 4GB back in and just sell this thing on for, I don't know, 30 quid or something. I'm really not bothered. But yeah, nice little update. I do love HPs. Still got to get rid of those two there, but hey, who cares when they're this cheap? Okay, more parcels. This time it's a full PC system I picked up for reasonably cheap. It's actually a 775 system, so don't expect anything too major, but it does come with some juicy bits that I want to reuse, and I also want to use it for a build competition that's coming up. So yeah, let's unbox this and see what we're dealing with. Alright, here it is. Quite a tasty little case, obviously very good airflow, etc, etc. And the system itself is nothing too major. I'm just going to use bulk parts of it to upgrade for this competition, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But it's I think it's just a dual core 775, but I've actually got an upgraded processor which landed, I can't actually remember where I've put that. Is it on here? Oh, there we go. So this is a quad, I think it's a Q9300 if I remember rightly, something like that. So that's going to go in there. But yeah, it came with a decent power supply, 8GB of RAM, graphics card, etc., which I'm going to swap out. In fact, let's crack it open and have a look. Okay, so that's what's on the inside. It came with 8GB of RAM, which obviously is very usable. I'll be reusing that afterwards. Corsair power supply, a couple of hard drives. The graphics card might look impressive, but it's not. It's an R7 240, 2GB. Ugh. But yeah, apart from that, some usable stuff, but expect to see a video about this real soon, actually. Yeah, nice update. Hey guys, nice little update I picked up locally after a 50-mile round trip, which isn't too bad. This little beast was £60 and hopefully should contain some decent stuff. It was sold for spares because the hard drive went, which obviously isn't really a problem. But inside we've got hopefully a tasty PSU, 8GB of RAM, a 750 Ti I believe, an AMD A8 and a motherboard, just some HP thing, and even a Wi-Fi card. So I think before I turn it on and test it, see if it actually works. I think it's a bit old school, but it looks quite cool. But yeah, let's crack the side off and see what we've actually got in there. Okay, that's the side off. I've got to say the case feels very well made, and it's quite usable actually, lots of space for drives and things, but looks like it came with a bit of lighting. There's a fan inside there, and on the top there's a lighting strip, so when we turn it on and test it, we'll see what that's all about. But yeah, not too shabby in there. It's just a random HP motherboard, got a Corsair PSU, a nice 750 Ti, a weird configuration of RAM. Looks like we've got 3 sticks in there, so I'm presuming that's going to be a 4 and 2 2s. Yeah, not much else to report actually, just looks quite nice and definitely usable. So I think without further ado, I'll grab one of the hard drives from the pile and crack one in and yeah, see what this thing's all about, make sure it all works. Back in a mo. Right, okay, it's all plugged in and whatnot. I've got a USB with Windows on there, keyboard and mouse, and I've just thrown an SSD in there. So if it does work, we can pop Windows on and just check everything out. But yeah, I quite like the case. It's very well made. It looks kind of old school, but I think could be useful, and if the lights inside work, it might even look quite cool. But yeah, let's try and find the power button on here, and oh, there you go, right there. Oh, we've got the HP thing on screen, so yeah, this looks pretty winning. Maybe that could do with a clean. I don't know if you can see there's quite a haze there. And obviously the light strip has dropped down since I didn't bother putting it back when taking the side off, but yeah, this looks like a bit of a win. It's very quiet as well. Anything going on in the front? Ooh, damn, it's actually pretty cool. Okay, well, I'm going to crack Windows on now. But so far, for 60 quid, this is impressive. A lot of usable bits in there. I really like the power supply as well, very high quality. I'm going to stop waffling and I'll get Windows on, just check out everything, make sure it works. But so far, cracking. Right, Windows is all on there and it all works perfectly. I'm, to be honest, blown away. It's got everything working in there great, like the Wi-Fi, etc., which seems to have actually 2 cards in there, or at least Windows seems to offer me 2 connections, so maybe the motherboard's got it on, I don't know. But yeah, it is exactly what it said it should be. It's the 750 Ti. The processor, as you can see, is the A8 6500. So that's quad core, fairly usable. Yeah, I'm kind of thrown really. I was definitely going to reuse the power supply in another machine. I'll take the 750 Ti out for another machine, but yeah, this is definitely very usable. I'm pondering whether or not to keep the motherboard and processor in there and just essentially pop in a different graphics card and a cheaper power supply and get it gone. But either way, what a bargain. Very happy with it. And as I say, I think for the look of it, although it's a little bit old school, I think it looks pretty smart. What do you think? Anyway, let's see what turns up next. Right, this will be the last update for this particular month's pickups. Just a little order from CEX. I've got a little 500 gig hard drive and an i5 3470, which, believe it or not, you can get for £25 from there. If you can get one locally, you'll save on £1.50 postage, but yeah, 25 quid for an awesome CPU, so that's absolutely brilliant. I'm basically going to end up swapping the CPU from one of the Lenovo boards I've got up there, and I'll be using that to review that case there, I think. Pretty good. Anyway, that's it for this month's used tech pickups. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to see more, then do check out the others on my channel, and if you have enjoyed it, then why not consider liking the video or even subscribing. If you've picked up any cheap items, I'd absolutely love to hear from you, so head to usedtechhustle.com/submithustle, and if you've been picking up any sweet used deals, that I'd absolutely love to feature in my next video on that. Anyway guys, thanks again, see you in the next one, and keep hustling.